What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Dragonflight video. I just wanted to do an update video on the Gamba / Storm build. A lot of people are calling it the Storm build. I still kind of refer to it as the Gamba build because it still includes DRE, but you get what I'm saying. We're going to do an update on how this build is performing in the first week of Season 2. I'm going to talk about my talents. We're going to talk about utility really quickly because it's been really, really good. I'm going to show Subcreation stuff, and then I have a gameplay video, so let's just jump right into it. First of all, the build's doing well. TLDR, the build's doing very well. But the utility on this spec, my guy, the utility on this thing is so insane. Like, I'm win rushing all the time. We have double cap totem plus thunder shock, knocking enemies up in the air. Oh my god, this is such a good combo. You can stun enemies twice. Wait, don't I have cudgel? I'm an 8, I don't have a cudgel. Pretend like you didn't see that, okay? But you have double stun plus knock up. The CC chains are insane. They're insane. I'll show you actually in the video against the Cloudburst guys. It's pretty cool. I did a Vortex Pinnacle. The healing from AG is outrageous. You know, you have options like poison cleansing. I've been trying out Stone Skin Totem. Somebody suggested this. Cool idea. You have mana spraying for utility. I mean, it's crazy. The utility is so good. I feel like the Shaman tool belt is out in full force right now with these new set of dungeons. All the different poison dispels that you need for things like Brackenhide Hallow, things like Halls of Infusion. Neltharis has some, or Neltharian's Lair has some. Oldemon has, or Underrot has some. I think Oldemon has some too. There's poisons everywhere, brother. So it's really, really good to have that Poison Cleanse Totem. It's literally like saved us multiple times now on Neuraxis, right? Because he does the Toxic Reach. This is a poison, right? So very, very good stuff. I'm loving that. Here's the build on the spec side. Again, we're heavily focused on Storm Strike, on Doom Winds, like Wind Fury damage. But then the Storm damage is there as well. Chain Lightning, Crash Lightning. Here's a dungeon I just did. 90k, 90.4k overall. I didn't even play it perfectly. Like, I could have played it better. 100% I could have played it better. I probably could have beat the Warrior. Here's our damage overall. You can see there's the Storm damage, right? Chain Lightning, Crash Lightning. There's our physical Wind Fury. There's Lightning Bolt. Primordial Stones are still kicking butt as they should be. Yada, yada, yada. So, very, very good build. I do not have any of the new tier pieces yet, if you're wondering. I'm still on the old tier piece bonus, so just keep that in mind, okay? The build's doing very, very well. Let me show my overall damage on a couple of dungeons that I've done. Let me get the images. Right, here we go. Let's make that big. We got a couple of dungeons that I did here in a row. What do we got? The 15 Oldemon was crazy. We did 93.4k overall. I'm just showing you the damage. Look, these guys were pumping. This was great. Survival Hunter and Shadow Priest hitting 100k both, basically. And I was just behind them on that mark there. So, again, we could have improved a little bit there, but I'm just kind of continuing to feel out the build, getting a good sense for it. Here's a Neltharian's Lair number 16. We did 74k. We kind of crushed everybody. That was a tougher one for other people. But this is where we're really able to utilize that utility belt, bring in the Poison Cleanse Totem. It was super, super good. And the final one is the Brackenhide 17. We did 94.3k again. You can see we're always competitive with this build. Even though we were behind these guys, we were very competitive damage-wise. 93k is fun. I could have bumped that up if I play better. It's all about, like, really utilizing your Legacy of the Frostwitch procs properly. And this one, we're in first place. This one, we're in first place, but I don't think anybody did particularly well in this one. And the damage is a little bit lower, but we're competitive, guys. This is very, very competitive. These are 3 different dungeons. Here's a 4th one for you, the one I'm going to show you. 90k overall, so super, super competitive. Don't worry what anybody says about whether or not they think your build is bad. It's not. It's performing very well. Let's look at Subcreation. I want to look at this really quickly. So they have us ranked at about B right now, which I think is probably not true. We should be A, I would say, for Mythic Plus. This is just for Mythic Plus, by the way. I think we should be A. I think we get a little bit lower on this week because storming is particularly frustrating for us to deal with. But if you look at all the builds that people are running, none of them are running the storm build. There's one guy. Look at this. Fire build, fire build, fire build, fire build, fire build, fire build. Here's the storm build here. So it's still doing plus 20 keys, and there's people running it. So this build works. It totally works right now. Do not be worried about whether or not this works. It totally does. This guy actually takes Converging Storms. I think that's wrong. I think instead of Converging Storms, you should actually just take Elemental Assault because the generation is so much more important for this build. But, you know, it's up to you guys. But this is the exact same build I have in my game right now. I just have Ellie Assault instead of Converging Storms. That's the only difference there. Actually, he has 2 points in Legacy. I don't know where he took a point out of here. Oh, he doesn't have Swirling Maelstrom. Interesting. That's definitely an adjustment that maybe I could make. We'll have to see. I could probably make that change there. But there you go. This build is here. It exists. It is able to do the content, I promise you. And I do think that they have us rated a little bit low. I think we should be an A instead of a B. That's just kind of my hot take right there on that one. Now, let me get to the gameplay. Let's jump right in to the gameplay and see kind of what happened on this Vortex Pinnacle. This is just the opening pack. This is interesting. We actually lusted the opening pack because it's a really, really frustrating pack to deal with. They have the guys that put the shields up that are going to block, like, any frontal damage in front of them. Cloud Guard right there. Very annoying. And then they have the circle. The Cloud Guard's mostly for range people. The circle's for melee people. So they have anti-everything. This is the anti-everything pack. So I'm not sure if lusting here is the best play. You can see I couldn't do a lot of damage. The Warrior was doing a decent amount of damage, but nowhere near as much as he could have done. And then the Warlock kind of carried us through that pull. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just not, like, ideal, I don't think. These packs were also giga annoying. I actually get Cycloned here. You want to kick Cyclone. It'll put you out of combat for 5 seconds. There's a proc on DRE. You can see our damage just takes off. We're just taking off. But then a stupid Cyclone goes off here, and I literally lose all my damage because nobody kicked it in time. It was very frustrating. We're doing 130k, and then we go down to 100k because I got banished. So make sure you're on top of your kicks. I think I already used my kick on, like, a Wind Bolt. So, just, you know, pay attention to that stuff, guys. It's pretty important. If you want people to keep doing damage, make sure you're on top of your kicks. Here I have Doom Winds plus Sundering. And I think part of it got absorbed there, unfortunately, by the Cloud Guard. But look at the damage we're doing. We're still just able to jump out to a really early amount of damage. Then I got knocked up, unfortunately. But we're fine. The Warrior takes over here because I got knocked 15 feet in the air. These packs are so annoying, I'm telling you. It's super, super annoying. But again, our damage here is, like, always relevant. This is what I want to say. Here's another proc on DRE. Because of the changes they made to DRE, I'm telling you guys, your damage is always, like, recoverable. Even if you end up falling behind early on in a pull, you can always, like, recover. Look, I almost caught right back up to the Warrior. I've literally caught back up to the Warrior. We're, like, a couple K behind him. And he started out doing way, way more damage than me. So this build always has that consistent damage that it's able to pull off, which is why it's so fantastic. That's why I love it so much. You're always able to kind of get back in the game because you're going to get those procs. Those procs are basically guaranteed. Now, they might as well be guaranteed that you're eventually going to get it. Sometimes it's at an inoptimal moment, but most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's at a really good time. And there's no valleys anymore, which is the best freaking part about it. Here's the last 2 mini bosses before the first boss. They're annoying as well because they push you back. But we've got some damage in here. It's not too much damage. You can me and the Warrior are kind of fighting there. He ends up pulling ahead of me. I do have Wind Fury Totem. It's really, really good for the Warrior. That's the other thing about this build is that you get Wind Fury Totem for free, and any classes that can benefit from it, like DH, Warrior, Rogue, they love it. They love it so much. So it's also good for us, of course. We don't lust here on first boss because we already lusted on the first trash pack, which, again, I think certainly next week on Fortified, that will be very, very important. Our damage here is kind of meh because I'm dodging shit the entire time. But we do get a proc here, and it's nice for this phase right here when you have to kind of get it a dodge. There's some really cool built-in utility with the Storm Gamba build in that when you get a DRE proc, you get range on your attacks. And you can respect mechanics a little bit more. Here I'm trying to clear some of the mobs so they don't shoot stuff at us. But you can respect mechanics a little bit more, and you can continue to do damage, which is kind of nice. You can see we're fighting for second place here on the meters. With the Warrior, we got a couple of lucky reset procs on our lightning bolts. That's really what'll shoot us back into... I think I hit twice here. Yeah, I get hit like a moron twice. This fight's really annoying. It's really annoying. Those balls seem to just be like in a strange, like, irregular pattern. I don't know what to say about that, but... I popped my potion. Let's see if we can catch up. By the end, we don't... Oh, I jumped through the middle, like, by accident. We don't end up catching up too much. We're a little bit behind there, but again, that fight's, like, super annoying for classes that need to be right up underneath the enemy that they're attacking. Here, we get a decent pull started, and then cloud bursts go off. Super annoying. We deal with it later. This is where I could have utilized my CC a little bit better. I dropped my cap totem here. I forgot I didn't have double cap totem, but I have Sundering coming back, And I have Thunder Shock to knock people up. There's Cloudburst going up. I should have Thundered right here. Thunderstorm, not Thunder Shock. I should have Thunderstormed right here. And I didn't because I'm an idiot. And we end up dying to Cloudburst right here. Use your Thunderstorm. Look at all the Cloudbursts going off. I get a proc on DRE, so we're doing damage, 180k. We're kind of keeping up with these guys, but then all the Cloudburst goes off and we all die. Because I didn't... That's literally on me. I swear to God, it's on me. It's on us, guys. Use your CC. Save your team. Save your damage. It's on you to do it, okay? I promise. Just do it. Don't make an excuse. Just do it. So yeah, we did recover a little bit on damage, but again... we would have done 200k there probably. This is a good trick for you guys. Pull these two guys into the dragon and then have everybody stand on the dragon pool. If you don't know, the dragon pool is a heal for everybody, not just the dragon. So make sure you're standing on the dragon pool when he does Icy Buffet right here, and you will start healing. You can see we're taking damage from Icy Buffet, but it doesn't matter, baby. We got a DRE proc, so we're popping off here. Almost at 100k on 3 targets. That's pretty insane. Got another DRE proc. Look at how fast that was. That must have been like a 2%er or something. That was really lucky. That was really lucky. The way that they think DRE works now, of course, is that when you press DRE, your next 2 attacks have a 0% chance to proc it, and then your third attack has a 1% chance, and it stacks up from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It keeps going from there. That must have been like a 1 to 2% chance. Look at our damage here. 200k. Look at this. Look at this damage we're doing. Insane. We got a proc right away. I'm telling you guys, this is how this build works. I've run at least 20 dungeons this week. I've done 20 keys. And I've done 6 15 keys or higher. I've done a 17 and a bunch of 16s and a couple 15s. So I've done like 20 keys this week with this build. I promise you it works. And you will keep getting procs. And it's going to feel really, really good. So we killed these 3. We skipped the dragon. Skip the dragon. This is a good pull here, I think. This is a really good pull. Crash lightning. On these pulls right here, you want to do crash lightning into chain lightning, into crash lightning. I do my stun. First stun going off. It should proc again, but I don't have cudgel because I'm an idiot. Okay? Then I have sundering coming up. I'm watching for cloudburst. Okay? I knock them up with my thunderstorm there, finally. Now they're stunned from the warlock. We're doing 190k, by the way. 200k almost. There's a proc. We're doing 200k. I used Sundering, so I don't have a stun anymore. I'm all out of stuns. My Thundering is coming. Thunderstorm's coming back, but they're not doing Cloudburst anymore. 200k on this pull while CCing the mobs. That's how useful you can be as a shaman with this build. You can be CCing and doing giga damage at the same time, okay? This boss fight, I end up screwing up. This is a really hard fight to get right for me. I don't know what it is about it, man. I still don't quite know where to stand half the time to get the storm right, but this is really important that you stand in the right spot because you get such a massive haste buff, and haste for the Gamba build is king, my guys. It's king. You need to have tons of haste for the Gamba build. It is so important that you figure that out. Make sure you have as much haste as possible because it allows you to pump damage. I get knocked up a little early here, I think. Yeah, I get silenced. Yep. The hitbox on that thing is really stupid. Look where I'm landing. I'm kind of landing like inside of the ring, and then I get silenced afterwards. Or I land, then I get silenced. I mean, I should have just that was my fault. It's my fault. I'm just saying, like, the hitbox is annoying. Okay, it's really annoying. So okay, we're behind now. We need to recover damage. Can this build recover after you've made a mistake like this? The answer is yes. We're doing 58k. We're behind, but watch this damage. It's pretty good. We're going to catch up here. We're doing damage. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Oh, our warlock dies. Very, very... Yeah, he does die. We get a proc. You get these procs, and you're able to catch up. 63. 62k. 63k. We're catching back up again. We're trying to get in the right spot because I don't know where to freaking stand. And there's tornadoes everywhere. And it's just this... I like this boss fight. It's just like getting used to it's kind of annoying. Watch out of the breath. We're 60k now. We're in second place, of course, because the warlock's dead. We're going to try and catch the warrior here. I don't think we will, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. He's pumping damage. We do have our Doomwind's window here. Popping it now, I think. And then I'm getting up in the air. Okay, Doomwinds. Here we go. Let's get some damage in there. Wolves. I think I was trying to hit Storm Strike like an idiot. I was trying to look where I was going. That was the problem. Wolves and then Storm Strike. Come on, Wolves. Press it, Zuko. Press Wolves. You can do it. You know you can do it. You really want to press Wolves? You don't want to press Wolves? Did I just realize they're up now? Man, I missed an entire... probably an entire wolf cooldown. I got to get a weak aura for that. But you can see the damage. You know, we were like at 55k or a little bit lower, and now we're climbing to 65k almost. We're at 63. So it's really, really cool, your ability to come back with this build. There's something... I just stand in the circle at the end like a freaking idiot. Anyway, that's it. I like that boss fight, but I'm playing it very poorly. Next fight here, we're into the final trash mobs. Big damage from us. We don't even have Doom Winds, but we'll get lots of damage going here. While CCing them again. Kicking here. And then we can knock them up with Thunderstruck. Greater heal. Oh, there we got a proc on DRE. 120, 150k. As soon as you get that proc, your damage goes up by like 20, 30k. It's just crazy. It just feels really, really good. I'm telling you. We got... I'm saving Doom Winds for the next pack. So there we go. Up we go. Here comes the pack with Doom Winds. Wind Fury is down. Doom Winds, Sundering, Chain Lightning, Crash Lightning. That's what you're doing. Wolves, Chain Lightning, Crash Lightning. Please do Wolves, Zuko, please. There we go, for the love of God. Okay, the healer didn't know what to do on that mechanic. If you don't know what to do, let me explain this. Lightning Lash is going off right here from this guy. Lightning Lash. If you get the little arrow above your head that says you're getting Lightning Lash, get in the triangle. Instead of the lightning hitting you, it will hit the triangle instead, okay? Then he's going to, afterwards, he's going to overload. He's outside of the circle right now, getting Lightning Lash to death. So he didn't think it was on him still, I guess. Now he does overload ground, and that means if you're standing in the triangle, it does damage to you. So you need to, like, get in the triangle when you have Lightning Lash, get out of the triangle when he does the overload, okay? Very important. The warrior is kicking ass right here. This is awesome. Good to see. I have the arrow above my head. You can see it right there really quickly. Arrow above my head. Right there. And I have to get inside this circle, and you take no damage. Now I have to do damage from range. I can just do chain lighting. It's not a big deal. We're good. Just chain lighting for a couple times. Get back into the fight. You lose a bit of damage, but it's not a big deal. We res that guy. My weapons are yellow. I realize that. I'll repair them soon. This is a opportunity for Ancestral Guidance to shine. Really, really cool. I'm just going to run in here, pop AG, and do crazy damage. Watch my healing. Watch the healing meters. 12k, 18k, 28k, 64k HPS right now. Look at us. We're doing 75k DPS, 80k DPS, and 45k HPS. I love it. This is a great opportunity for you to use AG right here, Ancestral Guidance. Make sure you do it. Here's the next pack. Once again, we have the Adepts who are trying to heal. I'm the CC Master, right? We have the CC. We do. Use it. There's Cap Totem. Okay, CC number 1, Cap Totem. I have Thunderstorm waiting to go. I'm waiting for him to cast his heal so I can use Thunderstorm. There's Sundering. That's my second one. I used it a bit early. We're not going to talk about that, but that's your second one. Okay? My third one's ready to go. I got Thunderstorm ready to go in case we need it. We don't need it right now, which is fine. I'm going to save it for the next pack, but you can see we have the opportunity to dictate the mobs and what they're able to do. We have the opportunity to CC them, which is really, really great. Here's the last pack here. Last real pack. I have Thunderstorm again, ready to go. We're pumping damage. 125k, 130k. Right out of the gates. I haven't even procced DRE. Haven't even procced it. I'm doing 170k. Look at this. I'm doing 170k without proccing DRE. I'm telling you guys, this thing is insane. It's really good. There's a proc. Now we're procced. We're up to 200k. 195. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's how this can go. And it just feels really good, I'm telling you. We get through that pack. Boom, boom, boom. And we go to the final pack. Again, I pop Ancestral Guidance right here. We're doing 100k, and we're healing for 85k. We're healing for 100k. Look at the meters. 200k damage, 110k healing. Hello? That's crazy. I didn't even pop a cooldown. I didn't even use Wolves. They're not even a real cooldown. I didn't even use them. We have to wait for the Warlock to get back here. There we go. I repaired my stuff, thank God. And then we start the fight. We don't have Lust for a little while here. I got a weak aura from this Druid. He gave me a weak aura for the Static Cling. It's really bad. Or I'm really bad at using it. Let's say that way. I'm really bad at using it. Here's our single target damage. We're getting beat, obviously, but we're still doing respectable single target. Guys, if you're doing 85k single target damage, you're doing fine. I promise you, you're doing fine. You're not mythic, race to world first. Fine, but you're fine. So here comes the Static Cling. I have this weak aura that says jump. I wait to the very end, But I was supposed to wait. I was supposed to jump in this green bar. I didn't understand that. I was waiting till the very end. So I ended up getting stunned like a freaking idiot. And I was mad at the weak aura. But really, it's on me. I just didn't understand how the weak aura worked at the time. So it's a good idea to get a weak aura. I'm able to use my jump to get into this circle fine without even getting it to spell. So this is another good reason to have your jump ability instead of Spirit Walk. Gust of Wind. So no big deal. Okay, we're back in the fight. Our damage has fallen a bit, but we're going to catch up, baby. We're going to catch up. That's what this build does. One day I'll summon my wolves. There we go. Okay, the second ad is up. This is when I pop AG on the second ad. I pop Ancestral Guidance right here. Watch this. Watch our healing. We're doing 3.7k healing. Now we're doing 5.5k. I jump at the wrong time again because I'm a complete idiot and can't figure this thing out. It's okay. We really help to heal everybody, though. That's the good time to pop AG. On the second one, pop AG there. Okay? We're catching up. We're at 60k now. 61k. I summoned my wolves on time. Imagine that. Here we go. Continuing to go. There's the ad again. You need to focus this ad down so hard. We get a DRE proc, and we club this ad to death. Watch it die. Ding, 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 ding. Lightning, lightning, lightning. Ding, ding, ding. It just died, man. The coolest shit ever. That's what you can do with DRE. Jump, Zuko. Jump at the right time. Think you can do it? Oh, you did it. Amazing. Amazing. He wants me to lust. I forgot about lust. Here we go. Now I need to get in the circle. You can greed a little bit here. Don't worry about it. Watch the circle as he draws it and greed until he starts drawing the third side and then definitely get in. But you can definitely greed a little bit there and get some extra damage going. I press Sundering before Doom wins because I'm a pro gamer. We all know it. We all know how good I am at this game. I pressed Doom wins after Sundering. That's the order you definitely want to do it in. I'm kidding. You don't. You want to do it the other way around. I got like back-to-back DRE procs. This is pretty crazy. There's a DRE proc right there. Watch our damage just catch up here. Oh, look at that. We were like 10k behind everybody. What happened? Now we're literally in the lead almost. Here's another DRE proc right here. Boom, baby. And we're back. We're back to it. The Fury Warrior pulls ahead at the end there. But look at that damage at the end. Isn't that so cool? Don't worry about your damage with this build. You can catch up. That's the coolest thing about it. And we end up timing this with about 9 minutes to spare. 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Oh, no, we have trash to do. We had to go do trash. It's fine. We killed this last trash. I got 51 rating for that. Hello? There's our overall 90k, of course, as you can see right here. Here's our damage breakdown. The storm part of the build is, of course, very high. Chain lightning, crash lightning, lightning bolts. Those are your storm parts. And then the physical part of the build is the Wind Fury, melee, storm strike, sundering. That's all underneath. Spirit Bomb is the Alpha Wolf. That's all physical. So those are the two sides of the coin. Physical, lightning. It's the storm build, guys. So there's a run through on the dungeon for you. There's my overall and my thoughts on where the Gamba storm build is right now. I do think Subcreation has kind of got it wrong a little bit. I think that realistically I think that we should be placed a little bit higher than B. I think we should be A for sure. And I think the number of people running this build, I know it looks scary, guys, because nobody's running this build. But look, it is possible to run this build and do keys and do solid damage. This guy's done a plus 20. So you can do it, okay? I promise you, you can do it. Don't worry about it. All right? That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much again for watching. I'm going to keep doing the Gamba build. If you want to come see me online, twitch.tv/ZukoVibes. The link is down below. Come watch me stream. I'm going to be streaming this build as well. So if you want to come check it out, please come do it. Thank you so much again for watching. I love you all. I will see you in the next one.